Have you ever noticed how the return trip often feels shorter than the initial journey? It's a curious sensation that many of us have experienced. You're driving home from a vacation, and it seems to fly by compared to the drive there. The miles seem to melt away, and before you know it, you're back home. This isn't just a random phenomenon, it's a fascinating trick of our minds. Our perception of time can be quite deceptive, especially when it comes to familiar routes. There are actually psychological reasons why return trips seem to zoom by. It's not just your imagination playing tricks on you. Let's dive into the science behind this common experience. We'll uncover the cognitive processes that make the return journey feel shorter. Buckle up, buttercups, and let's get this show on the road. Prepare to have your mind blown by the science of the shrinking return trip. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more fascinating insights. We've all been there, that long drive to a new destination, every mile feeling like an eternity. The road seems endless, and every landmark is a new discovery, making the journey feel even longer. But then, something magical happens on the way back. The same route, the same distance, but it feels like we're practically teleporting. The return trip feels significantly shorter, almost as if time itself has sped up. It's a curious phenomenon that many of us have experienced. What's the deal with that? Why does the same journey feel so different depending on the direction? Well, one major player is familiarity. When we know the route, our perception of time changes. When we travel a route for the first time, our brains are on high alert, soaking in all the new sights, sounds, and smells. Every detail is noted, and our senses are heightened. This heightened attention to detail makes time seem to stretch out. Each moment is filled with new information, making the journey feel longer. However, on the return trip, our brains go into been there, done that mode. The novelty is gone, and we recognize the landmarks. We're no longer bombarded with new information, so our minds relax a bit. The journey becomes more about the destination than the path. This reduced cognitive load allows time to slip by more quickly. Our brains are not working as hard, so the trip feels shorter. It's like our brains have a mental shortcut for familiar routes, making the journey feel shorter than it actually is. This fascinating quirk of human perception shows just how much our environment and experiences shape our sense of time. Remember that first time you went to Disneyland? Every magical moment, every exhilarating ride felt like it lasted forever, didn't it? But on subsequent visits, the day seemed to fly by so quickly. This is because novelty plays a significant role in how we perceive time. When we're experiencing something for the first time, our brains are fully engaged, recording every detail as a novel experience. This focused attention slows down our perception of time, making the experience feel longer and more memorable. However, on repeat experiences, our brains become less attentive to the familiar elements. Our minds might even wander, thinking about other things like grocery lists or that funny video we saw online. This divided attention makes time seem to slip away faster, leading to the feeling that the return trip or subsequent experience was shorter. Let's be honest, the anticipation of a trip can sometimes feel longer than the trip itself. We spend weeks, maybe even months, dreaming of that vacation, that concert, or that visit with loved ones. The excitement builds up as we imagine all the fun and relaxation ahead. This heightened anticipation distorts our perception of time, making the wait feel agonizingly long. However, when it comes to the return trip, our expectations are often different. The journey back home feels like a different experience altogether. We've already experienced the excitement of the destination, and the novelty has worn off. The thrill of new experiences has faded. Our minds might be more focused on getting back to our routine, which can make the journey feel less significant and therefore shorter. We start thinking about the tasks awaiting us. It's like our brains are saying, okay, we've done the fun part, now it's time to get back to reality. Time to get this over with. This shift in mindset, from eager anticipation to a focus on returning to normalcy, can significantly impact how we perceive the length of the return trip. It's fascinating how our mental state can alter our sense of time. Understanding this can help us appreciate both the journey and the destination more fully.